Hi guys, welcome to our channel Cricket Oxygen. So in today's video we are going to see the team preview of both Rajasthan Royals and Lucknow Super Giants for the IPL 2024 season. So firstly, getting into the new team, or rather the team that has very recently come into the IPL, the Lucknow Super Giants, and they've had two very good seasons to start. They've in fact got to the playoffs both the times. Unfortunately, couldn't go all the way both times. But then I personally feel that yes, a major change in the coaching staff for them. Andy Flower, who was their head coach previously, has now gone to the Royal Challengers Bangalore, and more importantly, their mentor Gautam Gambhir has now gone to KKR, his old home. So yeah. So the thing is that there has been a change in the personnel as far as the coaching department is concerned, right, in both head coach and mentor. So what I personally feel is that I think that they have pretty much set the team, like before they have left. They have done things perfectly. So, in my opinion, I feel that they are a pretty set team now, and more importantly, yes, they had a pretty decent auction. I mean, they didn't have much to do in the auction, so they picked up the likes of Shivam Mavi, because for the very reason that they had brought in Avesh Khan. Right. In fact, they brought in Devdutt Padikkal player and traded Avesh Khan to the Rajasthan Royals, as I stand corrected. So more importantly, what happened is that they had that slot for that Indian medium pacer, and they had gotten Shivam Mavi for the as a replacement, or rather as a pick in the auction. So they went all the way for Shivam Mavi and bought him. So I pretty much feel that other than that, they have pretty much all the bases covered, and more importantly, Mark Hood has been ruled out of this season. So Shamar Joseph, who's been a sensation in international cricket recently, who in fact had an excellent tour to Australia, has been picked up by the Lucknow Super Giants now as a replacement for Mark Hood. So yeah. So more importantly, I feel that they're pretty much set team, and in my opinion, yes, it might be too early to call, but then in my opinion, I think that they should make it to the playoff for a third consecutive time, because they have all their bases covered, as I've told previously, and more importantly, their captain KL Rahul is returning back because the previous season he was ruled out due to an injury mid-season, and now he's making comeback, and more importantly, with the T20 World Cup approaching, he's made an important statement saying that he's going to bat at number 4. So with that team combination, I think that that would be definitely a blessing in disguise as far as LSG are concerned, because I think that at the top, KL Rahul tends to play those 20 balls, settle himself in. But then I feel that with the middle order, if someone like Devdutt Padikkal and Quinton de Kock can open for LSG and just set that platform, right, it becomes very easy for someone like KL Rahul to take from there on to take the game. And with Deepak Hooda batting at number 3, I think that if the stage is set for him, I think he can go bang from first ball and in fact play his natural game. We've seen in many occasions that in fact the KL Rahul of 2018, 2019, from ball one, the way he strikes, I mean, I think that when he starts hitting the cricket ball, I think there is nothing better to watch, right? So yeah, I mean, just getting into the probable playing 11, in my opinion, as I said that they have a pretty much set team, and I personally feel that they will definitely have a playoff qualification, right? So how do they play the 11? I think that definitely Quinton de Kock finds a place in the 11 with the likes of Devdutt Padikkal opening, and Deepak Hooda at number 3, KL Rahul at number 4. Yes, if they think that KL Rahul might not bat at number 4, they might also replace it with say maybe Devdutt Padikkal at number 4 and KL Rahul play at 3. But then I personally feel that even though if they shuffle the top 4, they might shuffle among them, but then these players, as I mentioned, will stay as their top 4 in my opinion. So at number 5, they have the likes of Krunal Pandya there, providing that batting prowess for them, and Nicholas Pooran at number 6, or rather, if you want, you can push Nicholas Pooran at number 5 and play someone like Krunal Pandya at number 6, and at number 7, Marcus Stoinis. So this is a very good top 7 to have. I mean, I feel that there is a mixture of both left hand and right hand batting, batters, so that this would have a great combination. And the 4 bowlers, in my opinion, they might definitely play Naveenul Haq, right? Because with both Quinton de Kock being a foreigner, and they have Marcus Stoinis, both of them, I see them as a certainty, in the starting 11. start the tournament off. And I think that they might definitely be attracted to play one of Naveen ul Haq or of Shamar Joseph. It completely depends on the wicket conditions. And maybe they would also like to bring in like someone like an Amit Mishra, because for a simple reason that in wickets like Lucknow, the ball turns really well, and someone like Ravi Bishnoi, who's been doing extraordinarily well in the past year, and they will also be attracted to play the likes of Shivam Mavi. As you know, they went, as I mentioned previously, they went all the way for him in the auction, all out, and bought him for a very good price. Right, so this looks to be a very, very solid 11 in my opinion, and so they can tinker with that playing combination. So let's say that they want to play an extra batter, they can also play Kyle Mayers. But then does that give a spot? Let's say they have to compromise on that medium pacer. So, but then they have very good backups. Let's say that they have someone like a Yash Thakur, who's been doing well for them last season, who had a good season to start. Yudhvir Singh was also shown good promise in the previous season, and they might also play Ayush Badoni as an impact sub. So a lot of options for them. So I pretty much feel that they might be a very, very they have a very good chance, or a high favorite candidate to make it to the playoff. Right, so that was the preview for the Lucknow Super Giants, guys. Talking about the next team, the Rajasthan Royals. A pretty similar team, I would say, because even Rajasthan Royals are more of a settled unit, right? So, but what I feel is that, do they have enough backups? That's my question. Because for a simple reason that they have their skipper Josh Butler at the top, because even they are there to didn't have a very busy auction, because their team also was pretty much set. Yes, they were very, very unlucky to miss out on the playoff spot last season, but I feel that they have a very good team, and that team has that capacity to go all the way. Right, so who opens for them? Yashasvi Jaiswal at the top, who's having a stellar year with the bat, and Josh Butler. In fact, in the Indian series, what Jaiswal did was extraordinary. Josh Butler, post the World Cup, is getting back to his ranks, had a very good SA20. So, at the top, he would be very, very dependent. He would be a very crucial player for the Rajasthan Royals, as we all know, over the years. And Captain Sanju Samson at number 3, he has to have a very good season. And in my opinion, I feel that they might promote Dhruv Jurel to the top, because for a simple reason that they have backed Dhruv Jurel since the last season, and in fact he's debuted for India recently. He's got his India cap, so I personally feel that he would also have they would promote him at the top. Right, at number 5, with the likes of Shimron Hetmaya, I think they rate him very highly, and he's definitely a match winner. So definitely they will play him at number 5. At number 6, someone like Riyan Parag would be a very, very good option. I think that Indian core for them is very, very good. They might have a headache next season that whom to retain as an Indian core. That 5th, they might no surprise that if they can also retain an uncapped Indian, someone like Riyan Parag, because he's having a very good season with the bat for Assam. So he's had a very good season with the bat for Assam, and a very good youngster. So I personally feel that he would be very, very crucial in their success as far as this season is concerned. And they definitely they went all the way for Roman Powell in the auction. So I personally feel that he might also get slotted into the 11 straight away, in place of where last year Jason Holder played for them. And more importantly, they have the very good spin attack that they have with the likes of Ravichandran Ashwin, Yuzvendra Chahal, and if they wish to play Adam Zampa in spin friendly conditions, they might also opt to do that. And with Avesh Khan, coming back, they don't have Prasidh Krishna now. He's unfortunately ruled out of the tournament due to an injury. So Prasidh Krishna will be now replaced by Avesh Khan. And Trent Bolt. I mean, we all know how good Trent Bolt is. So pretty much, they have all the bases sorted. But then, do they have apt replacements? I mean, that's the question. They have a very good, solid, let's say 12 or 13. But beyond that, do they have the resources? That's a small question to answer. But I think that they would also, definitely be in a spot to, just qualify for the playoff. Right, so guys, that was the preview of Rajasthan Royals. I think that LSG a sure shot candidate for the playoff this time around. That's my personal opinion. And at the other end, RR also have very good chances if their first 11 can fire. So guys, if you like this video, do like and share it with your friends, and do put your thoughts in the comment section below, and please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.